I'm going to show you how to unlock Freyna completely for free. I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to help you through the entire process. There's been a lot of confusion around this, so I'm going to help you with some tips there and some tricks on how to farm faster, as well as how to finish the research completely. So let's just jump right into it. What's up world, it's Utopia back in another video. Today we're checking out all things the first Descendant. Okay, so how do we unlock Freyna? There's a lot of confusion here. There's been so many different things going around. Some misinformation, some articles that don't allude and tell you exactly how to do it because they actually changed it from beta. And even with the technical test, apparently things were changed there too. Now there is a few things to note about Freyna. She's actually pretty easy to unlock, at least early on. A lot of the other Descendants require you to farm several different materials in different sections, whereas Freyna is just 4 different materials in general. The rest will have you going to different places and doing different things, and some of them are very late game. For Freyna, all you need up to is Vespers. So as long as you get to around level 20-ish, you actually can unlock Freyna fully, as you only need the Vespers location and zone up to that. Jumping into it, let's get into the easiest way to look and how to research these Descendants in general. Again, I might cover some more in the future, but let's jump into how we get to Freyna. So you do have 2 options to locate how to actually get to Freyna. You can talk to Anais here, and she will tell you exactly how to unlock her, or at least you'll be able to go to the research section, and you can go into there and then see what you're researching. However, currently, because I'm already researching Freyna with Anais, I cannot actually go back into this. However, there's an additional and a much easier, in my opinion, way to access all this information. So you don't have to constantly go back to Anais and see exactly how to research them. You can actually just pull this up from the menu, and so I do it either through J or G, which brings up the map or the quest section. However, all you need to do is go to the Access Info tab. Once you head to the Access Info tab, you can click on Descendant. From there, you can head to whatever Descendant you're wanting to research. In this case, we're using Freyna. When we go to Freyna's spot here, you'll see the mats required for them. Again, some of these Descendants will have a lot more than this, but Freyna being a little bit easier, only having those 4. So first up here, we do have Freyna's Enhanced Cell. So what we want to do is hover over that and hit the either F key on mouse and keyboard. Again, I'm not sure what the key is on console, but you'll see it's in the bottom left here, the Acquisition Info. Once we do open that tab, we can see the detailed list of where to actually get this item. So all we have to do is click on that, and then it will take us to the map of where it's located. This is in the Timberfall in Vespers, doing the mission called the Shelter. Now you can see here all the rewards and all the items for that in general. Again, not sure how to do this on console, but on mouse and keyboard, what you do is hold the Alt key and scroll down. Again, it should be in the bottom left telling you how to do that. Once you scroll down, you can see that there's the Freyna Enhanced Cell. It does tell you the drop right here, which is a 20% chance. I was fortunate enough to get a lot of these items after 1 or 2 runs, aside from the one which I will go over in a bit. What you want to do there is head there to that location and start the mission up. Once you start the mission, you run through. It should be at the very end, and you'll even get a pop-up on the right-hand side of what it looks like when you do get one of these drops. Heading into the second item here, we have the Freyna Stabilizer. Again, this is located in Vesper with the mission Ruins Path and the Lumberyard. Again, a 20% chance here to unlock this actual item. Once you head to this location, you can start the mission up over and over again and run it over and over again until you actually do get this item. And the third item here being the Spiral Catalyst. Now again, same thing, go into the menu, head to the section there, which is in the Ruins, and that is the Ruins Underground mission. Again, head to that mission, run it over, and do that. So a tip overall for running these missions over and over again, at the end of the mission, in the bottom right, it'll tell you a key on mouse and keyboard. Again, it is F2. You want to pop up that mission screen, and it'll tell you all the rewards that you did get. The reason you really want to do this, though, is that in the bottom section, there is a button to restart the mission. If you press and hold this button, it will restart the mission instantly. So you won't need to head back there and join back in or whatever. It will just restart the mission so you can restart from that, and then you can run the mission over again. This will speed up the time exponentially on how to rejoin into that mission. Again, this makes it very fast. You also do join into a mission if someone else is running it in the same server or in the same layer as you. So that makes it a ton easier for farming those first 3 maps. Again, if you do get the drop, it will typically be, from what I've saw, at the end of the mission. And you will also get a tooltip that pops up in the bottom right. That will let you know basically that you did get the Freyna item, or at least the one needed from that mission. Now again, I ran these missions about 1 to 2 times times each, aside from this last one here, which was in the ruins. This one actually took me a good 10 tries. It does say a 20% drop rate, but I got a bit unlucky there. Again, the other ones I got first try, so that was kind of nice. Here is the last one though, and this one will have a bit of a stipulation here because we do have to actually get the Freyna Code from it. Now again, as the previous ones, you press the F key, you head over to the mission. This is in Rockfall in Sterile Land. This one's a bit earlier game actually, so you can get this quite early if you do want to farm this sometime sooner. This is the Rockfall mission at the Vulgus Strategic Outpost. However, you are going to see something different this time. You're going to see an amorous material pattern, so you're not going to see the Freyna Code. However, don't worry, this is what you're farming for. You do want to get the amorous material pattern. Once you get that pattern, now is where the kind of confusing steps do play out. So I looked around for this everywhere. I could not find any information on this. However, once you do get this pattern, you will actually be able to unlock this without a stabilizer. So if you notice on these missions, or at least this one in particular, there is a stabilizer, but it only has a 0.2% drop rate. It is incredibly low and is not worth farming for. So do not farm for the stabilizer. That is not how you're going to open this code or this pattern for the code. You're actually going to do the missions that it gives you for this. So look in your quest tab and you should have Freyna's equipment research. Now there is 3 to 4 of these missions that you'll have to do. The first one I don't remember in particular, but again, it should be in your quest log here under Freyna's equipment research. Once you head to that, just do those missions in order. The second one actually does require bunny, so make sure you do have bunny research. You're actually going to need bunny in order to do this. I don't know if there's any other way to actually do it, but you will need an electric type of character. When you're doing the mission, you'll need to double jump by one of these pillars. Again, this is the second mission of Freyna's equipment research. So when you do get to the second one, head to this location here, and then you're going to jump up and down on this pillar or double jump by this pillar. That's going to essentially allow you to complete that mission. Once you double jump a few times, I think it's 3 times, eventually after you cleared all the enemies, and then you can double jump again, you will be able to complete that mission and head on to the next mission. And actually looking through footage here, it does look like you only need to complete 3 of those Freyna missions. So on the third mission, you can actually decrypt the code. I almost made a mistake here, but at the end of this mission, once you complete it, you'll see a little reconstruction device. It's the same device that you'll see at the end of the Void Intercept battles. You can head to this device and plug in the amorous material, and then you can shape the code or shape the amorous material into the Freyna Code. So again, you don't need any shape stabilizers. You can do this one completely without the grind there. And after you get that code there, you can head back to Anais, where you can head to the research tab and plug it in. It does cost 400,000 gold, and it will take 16 hours to complete that. But that is completely how you do farm and get it completely for free. I was able to get this one in a few hours. The rest of them might take a little bit longer. If you guys do enjoy this guide, and it does do fairly well, I will make more of them for all the characters. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you like and subscribe, until the next one. Deuces.